welcome back to today's video. I am excited for today's video to see what we're gonna get up to because I'm going to do another 24-hour readathon. Again, when I do 24-hour readathons, they're not within the span of one 24-hour day. I just set the timer every time I'm reading until I get to the total of 24 hours because I have jobs. There's no way I could read for 24 hours straight, and I also really value my sleep schedule. So today I have a few books that I have picked out physically to add to the TBR of this video. I also downloaded a bunch on my Kindle, or not my Kindle, my Kobo, but it's dead. And I didn't realize it was dead, so it's charging. I can't show you any of them right now, but I will maybe in an update show you what I have on there. It's also such a beautiful, gloomy week. It's been raining. We are having a very wet June, which is good. We need that because I live in wildfire territory and we did not really get any snow this year when we usually get like a ton. So I need to crack open my Diet Coke. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna show you the 3 books I picked off my physical TBR just to pick from. One of them I'm for sure gonna be reading because I've already started it, and the other 2 are just ones that I might be in the mood for. So the one that I have started is The Second Death of Vlog, which you guys have seen in my last couple of videos. I think I'm only on chapter 9 because, as you will have seen in my last vlog, by the way, my camera says that this is level, but it looks super crooked. I won't be able to tell because I have like the grid on my camera. So I think maybe the grid versus the lines of my house are making everything look crooked. I'm so sorry if this is super crooked. I'll try my best to fix it. But anyways, last week, as you guys will have seen, I got super sick and I'm still getting over that cold, but today is the best I've felt since last Thursday when I got the cold, or last Wednesday. So I haven't gotten a ton of reading done. I just read a chapter last night. Really, that's the first time I've read in almost a week. I want to make some progress in this, hopefully finish it. I would love to find the audiobook for this, but I don't know if I said this in one of my last vlogs. We recently changed our Spotify subscription to a different, it's like Spotify Duos, and we didn't realize that like the plan manager or like the owner is the only one that has access to audiobooks, and my boyfriend's account is that one. And in order to like switch it, you have to like wait until you're near your like renewal date and then like cancel it and resubscribe with the other person being the plan manager. And we keep forgetting to do that. So I don't have access to audiobooks on Spotify right now, and I can't find the audiobook for this anywhere else. I have, my friend has an Audible account that she's let me use, but I don't know if she'd let me use her like last credit for this, so I don't know. But I'm really enjoying physically reading it. I think slowing down and physically reading is helping me because I've read so many audiobooks this year. And then the other 2 books, this one I haven't talked about on this channel at all, I don't think, and that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I've had this book since like 2021, and I read like the first chapter. I even like underlined some things, I don't know why, but I really couldn't get into it, and I was really put off by the mixed reviews of this series. You either really loved this or you really didn't like it, and I think that really put me off. But I think it's been long enough. It's been like 4 years. I think that I can give it a try. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of in the mood to give it a try. I've almost gotten rid of this book so many times, but I just can't get myself to get rid of it. And I think it's because I really just want to see what it's all about for myself. And I've actually been seeing people recommending this series again. Like, it's kind of like coming up again. So we have that one. And then we also have Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. I did accidentally just like wipe off a part of the back cover because there was something sticky on it, and I tried to wipe it off and it like wrecked it, but that's okay. You can't really tell. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just like gonna ignore it. I read about half of this book last summer, I think. or last fall, and I really liked it, and I just never finished it, so I bought a physical copy in one of my last vlogs, and I would really love to get to it. So I think I'd be able to fly through this, especially the first half, because I've already read it. So it won't be as like daunting to start. But we have those, and then on my Kobo, sorry, this table is so uneven and I keep forgetting about that. On my Kobo, I downloaded Paladin's, the third book in the Saint of Steel series by T. Kingfisher, this one. I finally finished Paladin's Strength a couple videos ago. That took me forever to get through, and it actually put me off the series a little bit, but I've heard that the second and the last, or the third and the last one, are really good, so I do want to finish them. So we've got that one in there, and I downloaded a couple Darcy Coates audiobooks. I downloaded the audiobook for, I think it's Where He Can't Find You. I don't know, I'll put the picture here, something like that. Or also the first book in the Gravekeeper series. Ravenous Dead, no. This is why I wish I had it with me so I could show you. I'll put the pictures. Which that one, the first book of the Gravekeeper series, I actually already read, I think last year as well, but I don't really remember anything, and I do remember loving it, but I don't really remember anything that happened, and I want to finish that series, so I figured I'd give the audiobook like a re-listen. I think that that's what we're gonna do. I was originally gonna do the like replacing my screen time with reading, but my screen time is so bad. The last week, because I was sick, my screen time was like 7 to 8 hours a day. I mean, that's not even just because I was sick. My screen time's just been that bad lately. I really need to get that under control. And the next couple days, like, I'm working a bit more, so I won't even be able to reach that. Like, there's literally no way that I would be able to get 7 hours of reading in, especially over the next few days, just because of how much I'm working. So I figured we'd at least start with this. And I'm going to listen to those audiobooks to also try to get some time in, like I did last time. I already did a 24-hour readathon, and I'll link it in the description. I am recording the time on my iPad. Don't have my iPad with me right now, it's charging, so I won't really be able to like show you guys everything very well, but I'm hoping that this is gonna go well. So I don't have any other plans for this video other than maybe starting a crochet project, which I do so often, but I have so many that I've started and then given up on. So I want to just find one, maybe not a full like crochet project, because it's actually kind of hard to do with these nails. I can do it, but it's actually pretty hard to do with nails, and I'm getting my nails redone tomorrow, getting a fill tomorrow. So but maybe a different type of project, a blanket or something. I'm gonna just head inside. I have to leave for work in like an hour or so, and hopefully get some reading done. I think I'm gonna start with an audiobook and get some cleaning done. I don't know, we'll see. You'll see what I end up doing, I'm not sure. Okay, it's now 1:43 and I work in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna give you a quick little update. I did decide to start Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates, the audiobook. I think I have found like the perfect summery thriller. If your guys' For You page is filled with those videos where it's like, in another life, we live in a Pacific Northwest town that has a secret, and there's like a serial killer, and me and my group of friends like tries to solve the mystery, and it's like those like aesthetic videos, my For You page and like my reels are full of those videos. And like that's just the vibe that speaks to me, is like one of those, it's a small town with a secret kind of things. Also, it's raining. Anyways, this book is like exactly that. There's like this group of teenagers, and it's this small town called Doubtful. I don't know if it's a real town, and I also can't remember what state it's supposed to be in, but I'm gonna say Pacific Northwest. I don't think it actually is, but I'm gonna say Pacific Northwest vibes. Dark, scary forest, this small old town. There's like weird abandoned cars everywhere. There's a serial killer, and like things are weird. Things are really weird. And there's this group of teenagers that meet up like every night or maybe not every night, but sometimes, and they talk about what happened, and they're trying to find clues, and they're trying to figure out what's happening, and it's so good. It's written in third person, which I actually really like for this, because we're getting to see lots of different perspectives, and we're also following the point of view of this new police officer and his daughter that moved to town. So we're following them as well as like this group of teenagers, and it's so good. I'm loving it. I'm 2.5 hours in. I'm not going to do the math right now, but I've got 22 hours and 40 minutes left. I am obsessed. I'm loving it so much. I cannot wait to continue it. I also have a little mini haul. My friend Maya, she lives in Florida. She used to live in Montreal, but she lives in Florida now. And she sent me some things, which I knew were coming, but I'm so excited. So Trader Joe's, which we don't have in Canada, in case you don't know, came out with like mini versions of their bags. They're so cute. She got one, and then she went and got me one, and it's the cutest thing ever. This is gonna be my new lunch bag, I think. This is literally like the cutest thing ever, and it's such good quality. I really want one of the big Trader Joe's bags. I might ask her to buy me one. Like, I'll pay her back. I might ask her to buy me one if she can find one. And then from Target, she's my plug. She's my plug for the sugar-free pudding mix. Because in Canada, we don't have the sugar-free ones, at least nowhere near where I live. And I love adding these to, you can either blend cottage cheese and then add this, or like plain Greek yogurt, and it like turns into cheesecake consistency. And she got me a bunch. There's like 5 of the cheesecake flavor. I'm so happy about this because I love adding it to yogurt, and then it like sits and it gets really thick, and it literally like turns into a cheesecake consistency if you like cheesecake. It's so good. Really good high protein snack, and because these are the sugar-free ones, they have like a lot less calories and everything like that. So it's I didn't make this up. It's like a popular snack right now I've been seeing, but it's so good. I did actually bring yogurt for a snack today, but it already has my like berries and granola and honey in it, so I'm not gonna add those. But tomorrow I'm gonna be adding one of those into my yogurt. I'm so excited. So I gotta drive over to my work now and get working. I don't know when I'll be able to catch your heads up, but I just wanted to update you. I'm loving this book. I'm having a good time. Hello. I have to get better at vlogging in public because I have barely any like B-roll in between talking clips. But anyways, it's currently 1:24 on Wednesday. I just got my nails done. I chose this like olive green color. Thought it was something different. I liked it. And we also went a little bit pointier than they were last time. I really like them. And I had a gift card for this used bookstore that was down the street from the girl who I got my nails done from. And I finally had the chance to go in because they're not open like any time that I'm there, because I live in a small town and the hours for businesses in small towns are always so weird. But I got a copy of The Caretaker by Marcus Kluwer. I read his other book. What is it called? We Used to Live Here. I can't believe it took me that long to remember. I read that earlier this year and I liked it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to read this one, but I saw it there and it was like the only book I really wanted. And I wanted to use that gift card. So I just decided to get this. And I'm actually excited to get to it. I think I might actually like this one more than the original one. So we'll see. And it's coming out soon as like a movie or a TV show. I'm not quite sure. And then I had a gift card for this. It's like a holistic meal prep place, like a grab and go meal place that I actually used to work at. I had a gift card for it, and I haven't been there in like literally years. So I decided to go get some lunch today. I got a smoothie. It's so good. It has dates, vegan protein, cocoa powder, peanut butter, and banana, I think. So good. And then I also got, oh, I almost just dropped it, my favorite, I like cover the name. I got my favorite bowl. It is the honey mustard chicken salad, lettuce, cranberries, feta, pecans, chicken, red onion, apples, and honey mustard. It is so flipping good. It is so good. I'm gonna have this for lunch. I have like half an hour until I have to go to work, so I'm just gonna sit in this parking lot and chill. I thought I'd also give you a little bit of a reading update. I did not get too much reading done last night. I'm at like 22 hours and 4 minutes. Let me just 22 hours and 4 minutes. I don't know where I was when I last checked off. It might have been just around here, but I'm still really, really loving Where He Can't Find You. I love the vibe. I love the setting. I really can't wait to see where it goes. If you guys have any book recommendations that are similar, where it's like weird small town with like a serial killer, or like this weird small town has a secret and like this group of people are trying to like figure it out, please let me know, because I'm loving this. At the bookstore, I saw a copy of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I know a lot of people have said that that series is similar vibes to that, but I just don't know. I don't know, something about that. I've never given it a try, but for some reason I just am really like not drawn to that series. But maybe if someone can convince me to read it, maybe I will. But anyways, I am going to sit here and enjoy this salad, as much of it as I can, because I can't shake it too well in this bowl. I'm gonna watch some Gilmore Girls, because that's just what I need right now. And tonight I'm gonna get some reading done. It looks like I'm just pouring it in my lap. I promise the bowl is right here in my lap. Hello. It is Sunday. I don't even know when I started this video. I think I started it on like Wednesday or something. But I have an update, the first update in a long time. I've finished a book. I finished 2, was it? No, that was just the one. I was getting ahead of myself. I finished 1 book, started another book. No, this new one I've started isn't even from the TBR I picked for this video, which always ends up happening because I'm such a mood reader. I gotta stop picking TBRs, but they're fun. They're fun for me to pick. So if you watch my videos, you can usually just ignore the TBRs that I pick. But I also made a little simmer pot to use in my little candle warmer that my friend gave me. And I don't know if I need to turn it up more because I don't really like smell it much, but I also am like still getting over this cold, so I probably don't have much of a sense of smell right now anyways. What else? I started a new crochet project. I was crocheting a like pillowcase for one of the pillows on my couch because everything in my house is just like mismatched, which I do love, but some things I would just want a little more cohesion. For some reason I just don't like the way it's turning out, so then I decided to do a crochet project for my friend Claire, which I'm not going to show you guys because Claire watches my videos, so I'm not doing that. But I want to talk about the books that I've read. I might have read a couple more pages of The Second Death of Locke, but I ended up finding or listening to Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates. I'm pretty sure I put that in the TBR for this video. If I didn't, here it is. It's Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates. Yeah, I definitely have talked about it. It is so good. Well, it was so good. I finished it. It's just the perfect vibe of the like creepy small town with a secret group of teenagers trying to figure out what happened, and it had a really interesting plot twist. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I immediately moved on to another Darcy Coates book. I have started Dead of Winter, and this one I started because the other day, you guys would have saw a clip of it, I watched Wind Chill, which is a 2007 horror movie with Emily Blunt, and I actually really liked it. It didn't really like scare me or anything, but I really liked it, and it put me in the mood for like winter horror, even though it's literally June, but it put me in the mood for winter horror. So I found this book by Darcy Coates, which I've heard lots of people talk about. Yellow Jackets is one of my favorite TV shows, and this was kind of giving the same vibes. But I'm honestly not super in the mood for winter horror anymore, but I also don't really want to like find anything else to read. I've been loving Darcy Coates audiobooks because they're all on Kobo Plus, and I have Kobo Plus that has like the audiobook extension. So that's why I've just been kind of like powering through Darcy Coates audiobooks this year. And I have a goal to read all of her books, not this year, but eventually. And she has a lot of books, and she has like something for everyone. I saw she has like a sci-fi horror-ish book. She's got a zombie apocalypse series that's I read earlier this year. She's got a ton of like haunted house type horror books. She's got these ones that take place in a small town and like a graveyard called the Gravekeeper series, which I've definitely mentioned. I might have talked about it in this video. She's got like a book for everyone. She's also like T. Kingfisher, which I really love T. Kingfisher as well. She also has like a book for everyone. I want to read more of T. Kingfisher as well. And then I also want to read more Frida McFadden. I haven't read Frida McFadden in like years. But I really want to read more of her books because they're so good. They're so easy. They're just easy to fly through thrillers. I find them all very predictable, but I like that. Like, they're so easy. And same with Darcy Coates. Like, I wouldn't say Darcy Coates books are predictable, but they're very easy, and they're like just so easy to just dive into and get like transported into the world, and like so easy to follow. There's me hyping up my favorite authors at the moment. And then yeah, okay, so let's get into how much I've read. I have 14 hours and 53 minutes left. At about 16 hours, I had finished Where He Can't Find You, and I have just been listening to, I've got like 3-ish hours into Dead of Winter. Oh my god. I don't really know how accurate this is all lining up with the timing because I listen to audiobooks on like varying speeds, so don't try to do the math of like the timing of audiobook per this timer. I also, like I said, did read a couple pages of The Second Death of Locke, but that's all. I really think that this is just an audiobook year for me. Most of the books I've read this year have been audiobooks, and it's just what's working for me. I guess it's just what's working. And I have access to a lot of audiobooks. I have Libby, I have Kobo Plus, I have Spotify, but as I've explained, we need to fix our accounts. And my friend lets me use her Audible account. So I just have access to a lot of audiobooks, but I'm also a very busy person. I have 3 jobs at the moment. Actually, I have news about that. And they're not all full-time, but I'm a very busy person, and obviously like I have a house and a boyfriend and cats and things I need to do and take care of, and like a lot of chores. So audiobooks are just what work best for me at the moment. This is Salem. If you haven't seen her in any of my other videos, she's my little baby girl. I love her so much. She's very clingy, except for right now. Apparently, usually she would like sit in my lap all day if I let her, but she's gonna sit here and watch. But I guess I have some news about work. I don't talk about my job a whole lot on my channel just because I like to keep them like separated, but I work in special education and childcare, and I've been doing it for about 4 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's just amazing. It's one of those jobs where like I never pictured myself doing this as a kid, but it just kind of like fell into my lap, and I'm super grateful for how it's all worked out. I finally have a full-time position lined up for next school year, which is so exciting because I have been like fighting the seniority battle for a full-time position for like 2 years. And I'm just super grateful and so happy that I finally have one. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, it's going to be very different, like as of right now, because I've been casual. It's given me a lot of freedom. Whereas this obviously is going to take away a lot of my freedom, but that's okay because the money is good. So yeah, I don't know what my videos are going to be looking like come fall because of how busy I'm going to be. But with that being said, I am quitting one of my jobs, so I will only have 2. So like one of my jobs I've talked about is like an evening shift, and I don't get home until like 8 p.m. and those days I don't end up like reading anything. I don't do anything because I'm so exhausted by the end of it. I won't have to worry about that. I'll have evenings free. So hopefully it will balance itself all out. But there's some news about my personal life. What else? That's about it. It's very bittersweet because the school that I work part-time at right now is like probably one of the best work environments and like job families that I've like ever had. And I love it so much, and it's so bittersweet. Like I'll probably it's not like I'll never work there again, but having a full-time permanent position at a different school makes it hard. So it's very unknown if I'll ever see them again. But yeah, so it's very bittersweet, but I'm very excited to see what this next chapter is going to look like. Anyways, I've rambled for 9.5 minutes now. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just talking to talk at this point, but I'm hoping to kind of just chill this weekend. I've had so much cleaning I need to get done. I actually planned to do a dump run today and like get all of my cleaning done because yesterday I let myself have like a rot day. I just rotted on the couch. I listened to my audiobook, I crocheted, I watched movies. It was amazing. I really needed it. And I'm kind of feeling that carry over to today. So if I do get any cleaning done, it's going to be like the bare minimum, like dishes and laundry. And that's totally okay. That's perfectly okay because my body clearly needs it. I need rest. So I have a Diet Coke here. And we'll see what I end up getting up to. Obviously, I don't really film me cleaning much because it's hard, but I'll update you guys in a Hello. It's now Monday. I just got to work. I don't know what it is with the lighting of sitting in this spot specifically, but it like makes all of my like blemishes show. I promise in real life you can't even really see all these red dots, so just ignore them. Anyways, I just got to work. I'm so tired today. I didn't sleep very well. I didn't get a lot of sleep, and then I purposely stayed awake all morning. You guys would have seen probably a couple clips of my morning. And it's catching up to me now. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a reading update. We've got 10 hours left. I have been working my way through Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates, but I kind of put that one on pause. I like soft DNF'd it because I am not fully in the mood for winter horror anymore. I was the other day because I watched that movie, but now I'm like not super in the mood for it. So then I restarted The Whispering Dead by Darcy Coates, which I read last year, I think, and I really liked it. And I want to continue the series, but I thought I would re-listen to the first one first because I don't really remember a lot of what happened. And I'm really enjoying it, and it's really fun. And because I've already read it, it's kind of like a good brainless like audiobook to listen to. I don't have to put too much energy into it. So that's been good. I really was like struggling. I like went through Kobo trying to find audiobooks and stuff, and I listened to like a few minutes of this other Darcy Coates book that was only like 2 hours. It was like a short story. I don't know, I was really struggling. And then I also went on Libby and I found I really wanted to read Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier because one of my favorite booktubers, Katie, read it in the video that she posted today, and I was like, maybe that would be fun to listen to. And I found the only one I could find was like a fully dramatized version, which I don't hate. Like, I love dramatized audiobooks, but just wasn't the vibe, you know, wasn't exactly what I was going for. So I went back to The Whispering Dead, and that's just what I've been listening to. If you haven't read The Whispering Dead, it's a part of the Gravekeeper series by Darcy. It is so good. We basically are following this girl named Kira, and she like wakes up or like gains consciousness, and she's like in the middle of this graveyard. She has no idea how she got there. She doesn't remember who she is. She doesn't remember anything about herself. All she knows is that she's being chased. And so then the like priest, I don't know, I can't remember what he is, but the man that like lives on the cemetery, and he's like the priest or something of the town, takes her in under his wing, and he's super kind and helps her out and is trying to figure out what happened to her. Like, they're kind of working together. And then that night, Kira finds out that she can see ghosts, and it kind of turns into her like helping all these ghosts out, like figuring out, you know, what happened to them and helping them move on, and while also trying to figure out what happened to her and like her past, and like trying to regain all her memories. I really love this book because you also meet, like, she makes some friends, she makes a little friend group, she has a little like routine and like this life that she's building, and I really loved it. And I think there's like 3 or 4 books in this series, so I really want to finish them up. So that's really all I've got for an update for you guys. I haven't done too much. Today was busy. I woke up after only getting like a few hours of sleep, but I had a lot to do today, so then I stayed awake. I did a little bit of journaling this morning, which you guys saw, and then I edited and uploaded a video that was supposed to post like a week ago. My posting schedule is so out of whack just because of life and me getting sick and my work, and I just don't have a lot of time to edit the videos anymore. So anyways, I finally uploaded a video, and then, or it's uploading right now, I don't know, I can't check, it's on my phone. And then I don't even know what else I did. I think I put my AirPods in at this point, and I just started like cleaning, and then I would do a little bit of cleaning, and then I would like sit down and like eat and like watch a YouTube video, and then I would like get up and clean again. I just kind of meandered around. Also, I have been wanting to try out this camera for filming. Guys, this storm is crazy. I have 2 cameras. I have the one I'm filming on right now, which is an older Canon camera, couldn't tell you. And then I have this one too. They're both like this size. It's so heavy though, so I can't like hold it and film, but that's fine. But I've been wanting to like use my cameras for filming because, I mean, that's what they're for, but also so that I can like have access to my phone. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna insert this clip and we'll see. It might be giving Digicam vibes. I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking, was that it would like give Digicam vibes. Clearly I can see the lighting is not very good right now, but maybe I can like intersperse clips with this camera throughout my vlogs for fun, because I know lots of other YouTubers do that, so let me know. Good morning. It's 5:46 a.m. on Wednesday, and I'm going for a hike like I have the last couple weeks. Last week I didn't go for a hike because I got sick. Or did we? No, we didn't. I have like no concept of time right now. But yeah, I am on my way to go for a hike with Brittany like we have been doing. The sun, gorgeous right now. The mountain, stunning. This one I guess isn't really much of a hike. It's more of a walk. But it's fine. It's nice. It's easy. I'm not in the mood for a huge hike. I hope that she doesn't change her mind and try to do a big hike, because I did not come prepared. I'm literally wearing sandals because this is more of a chill walk. There's no hill. So anyways, I am super excited because I just really need to move my body and to get some exercise in. I cannot tell if the car behind me is a cop or not. If you want an update on how I'm feeling about this cold, I'm feeling much better. I'm still just feeling a little mucusy, which usually for me lingers for a little bit, so hopefully that goes away soon. I am a couple hours into Yesteryear. I couldn't tell you how far in I am. I don't remember. I forgot to check. And I have about 8 hours left of the 24-hour reading challenge. I really would like to get that all done today. I'm praying that I can, because I've been filming this video for I think a week now, if not almost a week, and I really want to move on to the next vlog. And I don't typically double film because I just like can't, my brain just doesn't work that way. So I film one, edit it, and then like start another one. So I'm really hoping I can get through these last 8 hours today, which I'm sure I can. After the hike, I have a few hours before work, and then I don't work late tonight, so I have a few hours tonight. I am really gonna just push through and like listen to audiobooks for literally the entire day. I'm really liking Yesteryear. I was really worried that I wasn't gonna like it, because if you've seen some of my past videos, in one of my videos I mentioned how I don't like real world things in books, as in like I don't like when we talk about TikTok or Instagram. I don't like if we talk about social media and stuff like that. But I'm really liking this one, and I think maybe because I went into it knowing that that's the concept of it, it's not bothering me as much as it would have. I am really liking it. I don't know, I just really like this. I don't like our main character. I don't know how to explain it. It's such a weird feeling, but this book is just so well done, and I'm obsessed. So I don't really have time to do this, but I'm gonna stop and get something to eat real quick because I'm really hungry, and then I'm gonna go meet Brittany and we're gonna go on our little walk. Hello, it's currently 1:30 on Wednesday still. I spent my whole morning decluttering and cleaning, and I went through my bedroom, and then I went to the thrift store and I dropped off a ton of stuff. I don't usually like dropping off stuff at the thrift store that I go to because I don't like seeing my stuff in said thrift store, but that's okay. It's just like it's like empathic, like I get really sad for inanimate objects. It's fine. I do have a thrift haul though. Firstly, we have about 3 hours and 53 minutes left of the reading challenge, thank God, because I've been filming this for way too long. But we're almost done. I also have about 4 hours left of Yesteryear, or probably just under. I've somehow like miraculously timed it, so the time that I've left in Yesteryear and then the time that's left for the reading challenge they're close to the same. So hopefully I will get that done tonight. Anyways, we have a little thrift haul. I didn't get any clothes. I looked, but I didn't really see much, and I didn't really want to look for clothes right now. But I got some DVDs, I got a book, and I got some puzzles. Not that I need any more puzzles, because I'll talk about it after. Anyways, so the book I got, let me just hide the thrift store receipt, is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This was one of my favorite books as a kid or like a teenager, and to this day it's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite movie adaptations that's been done. I used to own this book actually, and then I got rid of it, or maybe my mom got rid of it or something, and I just saw it and I was like, oh my god, like I would love to own that book again, because I haven't had it since I was a kid. And the person wrote weird in it. It's a weird book. It's a weird girl book. I've been a weird girl from the start, so anyways, so we got that. And then as for movies, I'm so excited to add these to my collection. We got a special edition of The Princess Diaries. It only has just like one of the discs, and it says it's the widescreen one, so I'm hoping it has the whole movie on it. It says the feature film, disc 2, so I'm hoping, because I'm on an Anne Hathaway kick right now. And then I got this pretty bad copy of Interview with a Vampire. I am not huge into this whole realm of things, the whole like vampire, Interview with a Vampire stuff, but I know the lore runs deep, and the people that love this really, really love it. And I saw the copy and I said, sure, I'll give it a try. So there's that. I saw a copy of The Village, which is one of my favorite movies that I've watched. I believe it was this year that I watched it. One of my favorite movies. I've been looking for it every time I go to the thrift store, and I have not been able to find it. That's actually a lie. Earlier this year, I went to Value Village and I thrifted a ton of DVDs. I'm pretty sure it's in one of my vlogs. And I checked them all at the store, checked them all thoroughly, as you do when you're thrifting. And I found The Village. I get home, all the way home, an hour and a half. Sorry, I ran out of space on my phone to record, so I had to delete some things. Hopefully I didn't delete any footage from this vlog. I have a really bad habit of doing that. Anyways, I found a copy of The Village at Value Village, and it was empty, and I didn't realize until I got home. And I was so sad because it's one of my favorite movies right now. And then that happened again today. Luckily I didn't buy it. Luckily I checked this time. I don't know how the last time I just like didn't think to check. Like I did check, but it must have been the one DVD that I didn't check when I was there. Anyways, I also got a copy of The Goonies. And then I got a copy of The Butterfly Effect, which I don't know if I'm gonna like, but it's popular, so I thought I'd try it. And then this one I've never seen before or heard of, but it's called Devil's Due. There's people. Anyways, it's called Devil's Due. It looked interesting. Pregnancy horror. Don't know if I'm huge into pregnancy horror, but we'll give it a try. And then I got 4 puzzles. Not that I need more puzzles, like I said, especially 1,000-piece puzzles, because I don't have a space in my house big enough where I can do a 1,000-piece puzzle. I have so many right now because I love them and I don't want to get rid of them, but I need to find a space that's big enough for me to do a 1,000-piece puzzle. I just don't have one. So I'm gonna keep buying them until I do them anyways, because I'd rather have them. And I don't know. Anyways, we got this beautiful one. I love these Thomas Kincaid, this guy. I have a few of his puzzles. I really like them. I don't know if he's a photographer or what. And this one apparently glows in the dark, so that's pretty cool. Not that I'm gonna do it in the dark. And then I have this vintage one. You can tell I clearly love vintage farm, like whimsical looking puzzles. There's people walking by and staring at me. Anyways, cute little farmhouse. I have similar ones. And then this one I thought was like the cutest thing in the whole wide world, and I couldn't not get it. It reminds me of like Brambley Hedge puzzles. You're kidding. That is so stinking cute. That is so stinking cute. And then lastly, we got, this one's like been written all over, but another one of these like vintage farmhousey puzzles. I love these so much. Oh, it's a supporter of Autism Speaks. I love that. If you don't know, I work with kids on the spectrum. So that's really awesome. I didn't even see that. That's really cool. Anyways, I'm really excited about these puzzles, and I need to figure out a way to do 1,000-piece puzzles at home unless I do them in one sitting and do them on the floor. I don't know. My coffee table would be big enough, but it has like a ridge around the edge, so then the puzzle doesn't sit flat. And I have this like board that I've been using, but then like, I don't know, I should get one of those big puzzle mats or something. I should just bite the bullet and get one of those. Or maybe I can do it on a blanket and then like roll it up and it'll be like the same thing. I don't know. Anyways, if you have any tips or advice for that without having to buy a whole new table, let me know. I've been looking into getting like a puzzle board that has like all the extra trays and stuff to keep your puzzle pieces, but they're so expensive. They're so expensive. Anyways, I've got to head off to work now, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I've done it. I have done yet another 24-hour reading challenge, and I am quite frankly really proud of myself. I love doing these videos. They're so much fun and they really encourage me to read and get lots of reading done. I also, around the same time that the timer went off, finished Yesteryear. Wow. I really was unsure if I would like that book or not because it's not typically the kind of thing that I would read, but it was so good. I don't really rate books anymore, and I actually don't even track them on an app. I use my journal. My nose is like super plugged still from this cold. I rated it about like a 4.5. I really liked it. Once I started to catch on to what was happening and like I noticed myself picking up on clues and things as we were going, I thought it was so good. There was a part in there where I feel like we kind of moved a little quickly. I know it was kind of like a timeline jump, and the part that I'm talking about is probably like 75% of the way through, or like 80, and I know we didn't really need to like focus on that part because if we did dive into that whole part, I don't want to like spoil anything, but if we were to have like focused on that or dove into that part a bit more, it probably would have made the book way too long and like it would have been boring. So I'm also glad for that little bit of time jump and for that little bit of like jumping into the next thing. It also like leaves it up to like, you know, it's not just spoon fed to you. You kind of have to like think about it. So I think that this was a phenomenal novel, and I'm like pretty sure that it's the author's debut novel. Insane, crazy. I definitely want to read more books by this author whenever they come out with some because their writing style was amazing. I loved it. This book was just so well done, and I did not see the twist coming. Once I got like a little over 50% through, I kind of thought it was an option, but I really did not see that coming based on just like what I've heard people describe it as. I really thought it was going to be something else, and I thought it was just so good. I don't know if I'd buy a copy just because I don't think I would reread it, but part of me wants to buy a trophy copy. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. Getting a lot of hype right now for good reason. So I finished that. I also went on Libby and I found the audiobook for Don't Let the Forest In, as well as Hazelthorn, which I'm so excited about because I've been wanting to read Hazelthorn. And then I saw pictures or like videos of the copy of that artist C.G. Drew's newest book on Instagram. It looks so good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm so excited to start the vlog for next week. I was gonna say tomorrow. I'm gonna start filming it tomorrow. I'm just so excited, and I'm just feeling so good about life because so many good things are happening and so many things are changing, and I'm just excited to see where life is taking me. And thank you so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you like and you comment and you subscribe because that helps me out a lot. This is something that I've always wanted to do and it really fulfills me. And I'll stop rambling now. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.